ruling over nations. All over the world, I am a woman. I'm a strong woman. I'm intelligent and wise. A beautiful woman. Face with me. I am a woman. I'm a strong woman. I did this woman. The spirit of wisdom is calling, and the voice of unity must answer. Today's woman. Today's woman. Good afternoon, good evening. We're back. It's Tuesday evening on Second to Africa, where we reimagine Africa. Tonight, I'm not sure if Supreme is going to join us. It's a sad day in the District 7, as you all know. Two of our brothers drowned this week. Over the weekend, we're going to help out another community, another district per se. So I'm not sure if he's going to join us. And let me start by saying our thoughts are with the people of District 7, especially Bound and Secretary. One of the body were found today. One of the gentlemen body were found today. So it's confirmed dead. And the body that I saw still has some fresh blood coming from it. Maybe held on, and the people went searching. We don't have divers in Liberia. We don't have rescue team. We don't have lifeguards. We don't have any of those people. We don't have. And this is what prompted me to want to play the video I would play. Okay. This is what prompted me to want to play this video I would play. When I hear Liberian people say, do not compare Liberia with other countries that are advanced, then the question that begs an answer is, how then do we advance ourselves? Who do we model over after? Why then do doctors do research? All right. Why then do we study history? Why do people do research to project the future? Why then do we acquire knowledge to be competitive? You know, in Mano, they say, that life is a competition. You must meet it. All right. We can turn around and say, look at Rwanda. Then you say, don't compare Liberia with Rwanda. Singapore, don't compare Singapore with Liberia. This person, don't compare. My mom used to say, when you were born to be something, there is a spirit inside of you that does not allow you to relax, that does not allow you to be comfortable, that does not allow you to say, I can't do it. That spirit will tell you, if Dr. Holly were able to do it, I can do it. Because those who come after, they have example, they should do better than those who came before. So then we learn from history. We learn that we don't make the mistakes that they made, that we amplify the power, how they excel. That's what we're supposed to learn. So when somebody say, America is a good country, Don't compare Liberia with America. Liberia once called small America. Why would we not? Why shouldn't we? If our constitution says we the people, and the United States Constitution says we the people, why can't we say, like the 1920s, the 1930s in this country, these people were hungry. They had something called the political machine, where the political industry were more lucrative than all the other industry. But it took one man to say this have to stop. For us to advance, we have to hire people on expertise or on meritocracy. This is what our people need. I don't know how many of you were on the show on Sunday. Lofa sent a video for us to play. I had an opportunity to go through the whole video and watch it. While the lawmakers were begging for their counties, okay, or their districts to have grants to create jobs, not to put it in their pocket, not for them, but to create parks. Let me tell you something. I live in Georgia. Georgia have 10 million people. Liberia got about 6 million people. Georgia have over $40 billion in budget. It's $40 billion. Georgia agriculture employs over 73,000 people. 73,000. Okay, that's the whole capacity of how you call it. I can name all the different, but agriculture involve the park and recreation, the service industry. Okay, I will come here. I have the data. Hey, Winston, I have the data and give you information on that. But the reason that's a video I want to play is old. It's very old. If you are here, please share the video for me. Okay, there are 14 of us. If there are 14 of us on your share and get to another 14, we will. So let me go here. Okay, this is not it. I have the stuff here. I got to find it. Okay, Georgia agriculture alone, and I'm telling you, and this may be old and not updated. Okay, it may be old and not updated. Hire over 73, create over 73,000 jobs. This is Georgia. Okay, the service industry, I will come to that. Service will be help desk, medical, okay, call centers, support, all the different ones. Yeah, it is. Okay, so and that industry brings in, where my glasses? Let me give you some number here. All right. That industry, just agriculture alone, brings in 9.2 billion worth of agricultural product. All right. Therefore, the 2,000 farm operated. You hear that? With 9.6 million acres in production, more than 17,000 economic and support 73,300 jobs in the state alone. It's just in the state. All right. I'm going to tell you about the service industry, how much it does in here. All right. Estimated 30% raise, okay, in employment in 2015. Now, I'm going to come back. When you're asking, when people ask, then you say, oh, you don't compare Liberia with America. Liberia was the one. Hey, Alan. Hey, Asata. Hey, Valerie. Says hi, Rosa. Okay, Winston, Winto, and Dr. Heidi. When it's like somebody said to you, "Oh, my daughter want to be a scientist," he said, "Oh, don't compare your daughter to the other people's daughter. Those people don't know what make them better. The only thing that make America better is they're willing to put their country first. They're willing to roll up their sleeves and work their butt, their hand to the bone. Okay? And those that we hire, we are also looking to hold them accountable and not just worship them. Yeah, you have worshippers, you got sycophants everywhere, but not completely to the detriment of the nation. All right. So here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play this video for you. This is John F. Kennedy. You're thinking about John F. Kennedy, thinking and projecting the future. Not only way back before some of you were born, okay? Before some of you were born, here is John F. Kennedy, so you can know how what we are talking about. This is like long, 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 long time ago. Long, long time ago. All right. Long, long, long time ago. All right. So let me put that there. And this is one of the greatest speech that you will hear. Besides that, how you call it. I will play. It's only 2 minutes. Y'all bear with me. I want to make a point somewhere here. All right. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to play this. All right. Just listen. 2 minutes. 2 minutes on it. I have no copyright.
We meet in an hour of change and challenge, in a decade of hope and fear, in an age of both knowledge and ignorance. The greater our knowledge increases, the greater our ignorance unfolds. No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense, if you will, the 50,000 years of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half a century. Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights and telephones and automobiles and airplanes became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin and television and nuclear power. This is a breathtaking pace, and such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. If this capsule history of our progress teaches us anything, it is that man in his quest for knowledge and progress is determined and cannot be deterred. We shall send to the moon, 240,000 miles away, a giant rocket more than 300 feet tall on an untried mission to an unknown celestial body, and then return it safely to Earth. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
Powerful, right? Very powerful. If you're a thinker like me, okay, if you're young, way you're not younger than me, you should be thinking outside of the box. You hear John F. Kennedy? This man was assassinated in 1963. I was not born. Most of you weren't born. Why did we choose to go to? We chose to go to the moon because it was difficult. Comfort keep you behind. Like people say, "Oh, I never see it before, so I'm not going there." He said they're going thousands of miles away from the earth. They will go to the unknown and they will return. You know what that happened for us? What it gave to us, you and myself? It got you and I connected. My son Alan is in Rwanda. It's on here. Cooper is in Rwanda. He's on here. Dr. Holly is up north and she's on here. Sis Valerie is up north and she's on here. Rosa is in Liberia and she's on here. Okay? Sis Yamicho is on the other side of town in Minnesota and she's on here. It's because the risk that those men took. I will play the last part so y'all can hear and take it. The last time I was trying to play. You know, because I studied history. I studied different countries. I studied different leaders who have come before that were change agent. When do we take a bold steps? Like Liberians' biggest excuses, oh, I don't know the person. Oh, the person can act like the better. No one can make you feel inferior unless you allow them to, or you accept that. You know, when I was growing up, and I always told you people, my mom used to take me places, and she always told me, work hard for the things that you want, but never allow anyone to disrespect you because of their status, be it economic, social, whatever it is, because class is an error. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with political status. It has nothing to do with it. That's why I don't even bend unless it aligns with my values. I'm going to play another video, then I'm going to come and we're going to talk about the May-year report from the UP-led government. Today, I said, never lie to yourself. And let me say this, when I congratulated Pape Boaka, I said to him, you will be the most educated, the most experienced Native man ever ascended to the presidency. What you do will be the reflection of all of us. I see some of y'all, when people post stuff, you're cussing them, you're coming. They have the same way. When we have first took over, they were putting million people phone to bully people, to insult people. You know, the other day I was showing you some of the insult from 2018, 2019. How they would kill me, how they would make sure my body would disappear. Nobody will ever find me. Some of them will call me talking about my girlie and how is this, is that. They were all over the place doing it. And this group that came, you come and call people this name, that name. How in victory you are not gracious. How in victory you are not humble. How in victory you are not inclusive. How in victory you are not transparent. How is that? And Liberian biggest problem is we want shortcut. We want shortcut. We don't want to fight for anything. We don't want to work for anything. You think America got here. You think America to the lead. America was never in the lead. as a superpower. America took the lead during World War II as superpower. Russia. Think about the alliance and the allies and the active, how you call it? Power. Think about it. But you want to take shock up. You want what you know. I love this. With JFK, I'm going to play that one last time so all of us can remember why they went to the moon. You don't want to go anywhere. You want to go to where you know. Like me, I love to go to Memphis when I go to Liberia because that's what I know. But you know what? I'll explore to know where around there, what's beyond that little town. I would never have been in this position if I not made it to this people country. Y'all listen, young people that are listening, and y'all share this. Okay? This is 1963. This man was killed in 1963. All right? Listen, anybody, I'll post the video. I have no copyright to this video. Okay? I have absolutely no copyright to this video. All right? So let's go back again.
And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic?
I'm going to go back here.
Quest for knowledge and progress is determined and cannot be deterred. We shall send to the moon 240,000 miles away,
240,000 miles away,
more than 300 feet tall, on an untried mission to an unknown celestial body, and then return it safely to Earth.
All right, untried mission, meaning a place that they never been before, that they never seen. All right, listen to that. Listen to that.
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
Most dangerous adventure man has ever embarked on. What are we looking to embark on? What's the next step here, Brother Thomas says, Brother Joe, for us? Hey, Brother Samuel, Azikawi, all right? What are we willing to do? You turn around, Liberian men tell you, talking to you, like they're slaves, that they're bound together, their leg and feet up. Oh, y'all come for us, we suffer you. Y'all can't save us, so we suffer you. The very people, you show up to them. Oh, you think you're coming here to take our job? All right? Let's see at that man. We chose to go to the moon. Whilst man crossed the ocean, if you asking those questions. But our bigger excuse is, oh, don't compare Liberia and America. America had mosquito yesterday. When America was building the Panama Canal, the first group of people that went there, most of them died from mosquito bites. If you listen to this video, we tell you when peninsula was discovered, when across the ocean on a plane, when cars were invented. but we're always dying and want somebody to save us. You know, I'm going to say this, and it pains me for me to say it, but I'm going to say it to Liberian people. Backward Matthews once said, Liberians are not people to die for. End quote. Because the very one that you're dying for will be the one that will be prosecuting you. And she said she was there, and he thought he was that. That's how we are. If Liberia must change, we must all brave the storm. I see some of y'all calling me back now and say, yeah, we made a mistake. No. You made a choice. It was not a mistake. You made a conscious choice. What are you willing to live or die for? I know how much I spent just last year alone to go back and forth to Liberia. Almost every penny I work for in my household, I spent. Plus my husband's money, which is my household money. I spent most of it. Buying plane ticket, $2,900, $3,000. Paying $100 for gas a day. Every place we went to talk to people, to educate on them. Oh, you're not leave political, and then somebody whisper you don't listen. The next time you come in, will not show up. But then we turn around and say, oh, the lawmakers are corrupt. The president is corrupt. And I told you all on the platform, you want people to collect money, to go borrow money, to come and give it to you so you can vote. You are not voting because you believe in them. You're voting at this point because you're saying you know them, but you're still collecting money from them. And I always told you, the people in Liberia that are wicked, that are corrupt, they are determined in a corruption. They are united in betraying the nation. They are united in sabotaging the nation. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now, let me go. I'm gonna play one more video of President Obama at the DNC. Okay. And then I will come back. I don't have much time here. I don't know which of you have seen the May year. The May year. Guys, please share the video. Thank you and welcome to Second Thought. And y'all, please follow me again on my new page. You know, my page was hacked. Okay. My page, both of my pages, Your Voice Matter, that had over 164,000 people. Got hacked, is gone. They not changed it to Spoiler. All right. So all of the work that we've done for the last 8 years went in vain. Okay. My Second Thought page was monetized. That also was hacked and gone. So here we are. All right. So here where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna play this. Samuel, Liberia people knew that. I'm gonna play this video of President Obama. Then I will come back to you and talk to you about the report that they put out today. This report okay. Let me tell you about the report. Let me just give you a gist of the report before I play what I will play here for you. Okay. I am very, very, very disappointed. Okay. The Liberian government is telling us like we're dumb. Okay. And we are dumb. We are very dumb, including me. When we come together and we elect people who sabotage the growth of the nation and they come back and we re-elect them, we are dumb. Okay. Including me. All right. I see my brother Akaras Gray moving from platform to platform. He's speaking for the people. No, you're not. Akaras Gray, you are not. You're not. No disrespect to him. All right. Akaras Gray was the one who left. And no people say I'm in the middle. Me, I always take a side. My side is the Liberian people. I don't play the middle. You don't have to come on my platform if you don't like. If you challenge me, you come on my platform, we can have a conversation. Politicians don't have to come to my platform if they don't want to. They want to, that's fine. But I will always speak my truth. All right? I'm not in the middle. I have a side. My side is the Liberian people. And if I find someone that I believe in, that I think they can change the country and make it better, I would take that side. It has nothing to do with, I would take that side and I would fight alongside that person. I don't have to be in your political party. I've never really been a Liberian political party. Yes, I support a candidate in a past election. Liberian people, they have a problem when I support that Pape Bouaka in 2017, where I thought he still has some sort of strength. Okay, at that point. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna play for you President Obama. All right. And let me have you people, Liberians, listen to that man's speech. Listen to President John F. Kennedy's speech. This is Obama at the DNC. I want you to listen and listen keenly. Again, this here, right here. Okay. So give me 1 second. No, no, I don't want Michelle Obama. Hold on. I wanted President Obama, not Michelle. Give me 1 second. Okay. I want President Obama, not Michelle. All right. Okay. All right. I want you all listen. Okay. Listen up a little bit. All right. Listen a little bit to this man. If you want a change, you want change, you have to go where you never went. You know, when I was growing, and I always tell all of you this story. When I was growing up, there was a show on, they used to call it Sunday at the movie, Star Trek. And at the opening, that word stuck in my ear to this date as a child. When the show comes on and the entry go, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Okay? Like people don't want to boldly go where no man has gone before. We don't want to change anything. We want to go where we know, where we're comfortable with. That's not change. That's not change. And the people know you. I see all of a sudden, my Lord brother Jefferson coaching, when I was talking, go to school, leave the street, who have gains. Okay? And I'm going to speak to this today. Okay? I hear George Weah, our brother, former president, the man who made millions, and Anna living in Brownstone, okay, in a certain island, like he never made millions. The Liberian people, their own house, okay, 2017 before the election, 2016, a house was looking at house that were condemned. 3.5 million of his people he left in abject poverty. While he promised them every year he would take 1 million out of poverty. But he ran private jets. I listened to somebody talking from UP, local commies, and Bouaka Ryan plea. Bouaka is a servant of the people. We hire him on the same plea. We hire him. Maybe you never heard this story before. It is the position that is catering to, it's not him. You got to remember that. But I'm going to play this Obama video so you can hear. I'm bringing two powerful men together at the same time. All right. So I'm going to play this and I will continue and then I will tell you about where the people stood. They're just 2 minutes.
I am feeling hopeful.
I have no copyright to this video.
Because this convention has always been pretty good to kids with funny names who believe in a country where anything is possible.
Yep.
Because we have a chance to elect someone who has spent her entire life trying to give people the same chances America gave her. Someone who sees you.
Yep.
And hears you and will get up every single day and fight for you. The next president of the United States of America, Kamala Harris.
Now listen. Now listen.
It's been 16 years since I had the honor of accepting this party's nomination for president. And I know that's hard to believe because I have not aged a bit. But it's true. And looking back, I can say without question,
Listen.
that my first big decision as your nominee turned out to be one of my best.
Listen.
And that was
bro.
asking Joe Biden to serve by my side as vice president. Other than some common Irish blood, Joe and I come from different backgrounds, but we became brothers. And as we worked together for 8, sometimes pretty tough years, what I came to admire most about Joe wasn't just his smarts, his experience. It was his empathy and his decency and his hard-earned resilience, his unshakable belief that everyone in this country deserves a fair shot. And over the last 4 years, those are the values America has needed most. At a time when millions of our fellow citizens were sick and dying, we needed a leader with the character to put politics aside and do what was right. At a time when our economy was reeling, we needed a leader with the determination to drive what would become the world's strongest recovery. 15 million jobs, higher wages, lower healthcare costs. At a time when the other party had turned into a cult of personality, we needed a leader who was steady and brought people together and was selfless enough to do the rarest thing there is in politics, putting his own ambition aside for the sake of the country. History will remember Joe Biden as an outstanding president who defended democracy at a moment of great danger. And I am proud to call him my president, but I am even prouder to call him my friend. Now, the torch has been passed. Now it is up to all of us to fight for the America we believe in. And make no mistake, it will be a fight. For all the incredible energy we've been able to generate.
I want to stop here, okay? I want to stop here and talk to you for a second. You know, when Biden stepped aside, a lot of people were depressed. I know a lot of people were calling me, yeah, what you think? What you think? In fact, after the night of the debate, I made a post. On Facebook with this child that was between two identical twins. And they both were wearing the same clothes, and the little boy were in his father's hand or were in the brother's hand, but you could not differentiate who was who. That moment, I was very confused. I usually make my donation, but I didn't make a donation all through. Then Kamala came along. Okay, Kamala came along. All right. Liberian people will say, we want who can win. We want who we know. Majority of the Liberian people who are talking on Facebook, some of them never met Kamala or never met Donald Trump, and they might never meet him. But they're fighting on Facebook for him. They're going to rally that they will never come close to for him or for her. All right. But we sit here, enjoyed where other people put in place. And we lie to our people because we think we're going to get a job, or we will go home and rub shoulder with the rogues among rogues. Too easy. Too easy to steal. Too easy to lie. Too easy to get rich. Too easy. The place where it's too easy and there's no accountability. Where the games are played every day. Where even our people that you're fighting for, they won't fight for themselves. But I want to play this and finish this video, then I will go back. Obama said it's going to be a fight. You Liberian people, they want to fight for the Liberia that you believe in. I have people will say, get off Facebook and come down here. I was in Liberia 4 times. I was in villages with my time, my own money, I guess somebody said, oh, they said Cummings girl. Nope, I didn't take a dime. Let me say where I didn't take a dime from Cummings. A dime. Because I believe in my country. And I believe he would have been the change. You see, the thing, and I'm just coming here because this is the past, but I want to deal with it here. Everything I'm playing, I'm coming somewhere with it. All right? So, when I believe in something or somebody, I will do all I can in my weak way. I believe in my country. When you hear Obama talking, Obama was a character witness for Joe Biden. He said in time, we were here in the United States during the corona. In fact, during the campaign, we campaigned via the internet, social media, okay, Zoom, and all of that. Over 500,000 Americans had died. And projecting millions to die by December if nothing happened. There was a fight over the vaccine. The far left was saying the vaccine was toxic, don't take it. The far right was saying take it. Not knowing Donald Trump had gone and taking the vaccine here and his children and were telling people not to take it. Before Joe Biden could take over, vaccine were out. More and more were out, and even sending it to third world country. They made sure they gave us money that we stay home and stay safe so we can eat. They made sure that the buses drive full of while our children homeschool via the internet. That by 12 noon or whatever was lunchtime, there were food truck, not just food truck. The buses were dropping packaged food. If you want, the bus will stop in front of your house. They put it down. If you want some, just put your hand or they will pull it down. You pick it up and they leave. I didn't need any. I didn't want school food. They were paying you according to how many children you had in your house. While on the other hand, in Liberia, they were charging us. Says Yamicho, how many were charging us? All the money they make at the airport. Today we get to hear it. The war gave us grant to give our people food. We are here, people that give our people food. They lie. We, I sat on the platform, says Yamicho here. We collected money. We spread food all over to especially single mothers. That's how I knew Liberia has so many single mothers. Dr. Riches and myself, Rosa, and many other people, and people who come on this platform. My sister here, Yamicho, and a lot of other people. We were sharing Beko rice. Alexander Cummings went and talk to the president. They left everything with him to get food, to get oxygen tank from county to county, Nima, Bon, the southeast. All of you know this. In fact, food was shipped because the road was so bad via boat to the southeast by Alexander Cummings during the corona, while our government was collecting money. Now, Sunday, I will play the video. The only thing I say, I know somebody came under my post the other day and said, I thought you were intelligent. God said that to your mom or to your pa. I don't want to be mean today, all right? You thought I was intelligent. You think my intellectual ability is counter for you, or it's depending on your output or where you're in sync with that you agree with me on? You think? Because I spoke my truth? I told the Joseph Boakai-led government and Jeremiah Kun-led government, if you're going to CDC headquarters to search, make sure you follow the right process. Don't say you're going to somebody behind the house and end up in their yard. Don't do that. It will look bad. We don't care about your intention. It's what we perceive that is happening. You have to remember that. All right? And Liberian people, you all will back stuff, because if you all like somebody, even they doing wrong, you all will tell them they doing wrong. And somebody tell, if someone, oh, when we were talking, we listen. We always say be president. He didn't listen. He had people lying to him. They see where Papa Boakai have nothing to lose. By the time Boakai come, he will be in the 90s. If you already not. So he has nothing to lose. He's serving his children, his grandchildren, his nephew, his nieces, his cousin, his sisters, his sisters' children. That's what he's doing. When you hear Obama talk, everybody that came on that stage, they came to tell you they are character witnesses of this woman, what she has done, her work, and how she has done it. JFK talked about taking risk. You know, there's a quote that this entrepreneur quoted. And I will bring it here. I think it said, live like most people won't, and in the end, you will live like many can only imagine. So you make a sacrifice now. In the future, in the end, you reap where you put in. That's why everybody can do it. Good evening, Sister. So these people are telling us, the paper they sent out today, they're telling us, okay, here you go. The Liberian economy grew 5.1%. Liberian economy grew 5.1%. Now, what the people telling us? Now, what the people telling us? It grew 5.1%. But they're recasting the budget and reducing it. After everybody now see their cut and they sign and take their cut. Liberia is the only country that I know, because I know two countries. I know America and I know Liberia. That's the two countries I know, because I was born in one, I was raised in one. I grew up in one. Where you cast budget, less than 2 months, you're recasting the same budget. It's like you're confused. It's like the so-called economists or the ministers or the people who crafted the budget have no good intention for the nation. It makes no sense. Liberians, it makes absolutely no sense. You are telling me the economy grow. Your recast now going up. It's coming down. Then here another one that they go. I can't, because the thing here is now on my I need to go and take it and post it out. Okay. And they're telling us inflation will drop 6.2%. How can inflation drop 6.2% when we are an importing country and the rest of the world is experiencing inflation? What a lie. Y'all tell us, send your king to power. How many jobs have you created? That's how we know the economy has grown. Not just putting people in place. Nima County alone got 15,000 volunteer teachers. How do you put the people that will shape your nation, have them work for better or work for free? I see there's a little girl on Facebook, everybody going and posting her picture because she was saying something about empowerment. They didn't know what empowerment was. And people thought it was funny. It's not funny. You're literally bullying that child. It's sad. It's sad in the nation where when people go look at half of them, our minister yesterday, majority of them became millionaires. Okay? Majority of them became millionaires on the back of Liberian people. All right? Some of them open farm, some of them open businesses, some of them build a lot of apartment complexes. Some of them, yeah, they invested in real estate. We know them. We know them. All right? You had a place where you are laughing at a child. Listen, that's what the country has cultivated. And I wanted to bring this up. Y'all go read. I don't know where I can post this. All right? This report is a lie. This financial report is a lie. And they get all graft. A graph that low like 20 that my 7th grader then can do. Okay? Exactly. This is a lie. If the economy grew, the people will feel it. There will be job creation. It grew. You say agriculture is booming. That's a lie too. You got 5 million people. You put in 8 million to feed 5 million people, but you put 100+ million for your security. You got you alone security. You put 100+ million. For agriculture, you put 8 million and you say you're grown. Today, I see the case posting. LU, supposed to be a public school, is charging almost 400 for children to graduate. What's that? Why you're sabotaging the nation? What's that? Now, let me come back. I'm going to finish this Obama stuff, and then I'm going to say some things to y'all. Then I've got to go correct paper. All right? So let's talk to Obama. Let have him talk.
Over the last few weeks, for all the rallies and the memes, this will still be a tight race in a closely divided country. A country where too many Americans are still struggling. Where a lot of Americans don't believe government can help. And as we gather here tonight, the people who will decide this election are asking a very simple question. Who will fight for me? Who's thinking about my future, about my children's future, about our future together? One thing is for certain, Donald Trump is not losing sleep over that question.
I'm going to stop it right here. Okay? I don't want to get too much involved into that. All right? But that would be a question that y'all in Liberia should ask. Who will fight for me? Now, who you know, who you like. The people that you like, that you knew before. You know, and I said this for years. I said this for 7 years to you. Why the hell do you want to go to the devil you know when it has taken you to hell? Sabotage your growth. Left your children without education, without food, turn you into beggar, turn you into prostitute. How in hell you still want to go to the devil you know? That's what you guys decided. And they're lying to us. The leader is supposed to be fighting for the people. But Liberians, what risk do you want to take for yourself? Me, I interface with Liberians. In the last 7 years, the last year, I was from village to village. We were from village to village, town to town. Everybody that we go to tell them where they must vote for their children. They want money. They want you build a school. They want you build them bridge. They want lapa. They want rice. I was not even running. Now y'all ate the rice. Y'all got the $20 and the $30. Y'all got the cola now. Y'all got all of that. Y'all got to wait for another 6 years. When do we learn? I was speaking. I have the video of Mobile Malu telling the motorbike rider, everybody to come to their headquarters. They will have drugs there. Last year when he was doing the rally, me, I'd say my truth that, oh, I got a video, I'll play it. The video out there, some of y'all got it. We say we're fighting corruption. Like Yumale PSC was the acting bank governor before that guy went there. All the money that was transferred, she was there. So we call, I see everybody, because they get a little cut, everybody pressing, she did, she that. Then you call the people, you make a deal with them, you get them money, then they move. United States of America just sent a congressman to jail. I believe it's in Philadelphia or Jersey. We've been dragging our former president back and forth to court and convicting him of crime. We have put billionaires in jail. We just put a Chinese billionaire who escaped here from North Korea and became a billionaire. We just put him in jail. We put SP in jail. No. But you know what? It is you that will make the decision, the Liberian people. So long you make the same decision, you will get the same result. So long you continue, I see people writing, oh, the person graduated from LU, summa cum laude, they're brilliant. Most of your brilliant people don't compete anywhere. They go to government, they run right back to Liberia. They say they go from government to World Bank because the people will recommend them that when they go, they come right back. And James, that's a sad story. It is a sad story. My time here is over. I don't want to do too much today. I just want to send a message out to the people of District 7. One of the young men probably were found today, this afternoon. And it's a sad day. But let me send this message to the people of Seklipi. And bound. Seklipi will bound me. District 7 me. Oh, my cake, I tea. There what that ya play them a lot petty camo. Kezeke ko no be wa o king wa o clean again. Me no now ya mo play o key no now lo you ba 7 ya koko ya. Ye mo nwa kai mo. Itie si ba da ipie i ba kagli aba there at there do bi wa. Go on in pizero kai ba. Ni go on ye ba musa no ke kuru o ke ba. Ni ne fo adomi musa da si de ke api da si de mo la to ko play. Ni go na fa ye go ba wan me no le mo. Me ne ka pa wan ma ka lokalo bu amenu pie. Ka lokalo jami o se ka ken no. Now here's the message to you, the people in District 7. Instead of destroying the little that your representative have beg all around the world for, to lighten your path, build a bridge so you can be safe, making farms so we can have food. Accident happened. He instead was on that raft. It could have been him. I know what some of you would have said that they wish where, because I heard people saying sacrifice, where Musa made to win, that now he drowned. And I told him the last time, he took too much risk. If y'all so care for this young man that passed, he left a family behind. Y'all go sit down with his mom and pa. Y'all go volunteer if you get children to help take care of his children. Y'all go to Bound and sympathize with the people instead of trying to get in the street and start destroying. You already have nothing. So why destroy the little that is just coming your way? Why would you think somebody would take the time to put in the time and money? That district, Prince Tokpa was elected there twice, 12 years. That's what we keep telling y'all. 12 years. He built no bridge. And I'm sure he's a wealthy man. District 2 and District 4. Your other lawmakers are coming to that man to come begging. That means you have a jewel in your hand. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that those young people died. But we have to learn how to deal with our emotion with maturity. How to deal with death with maturity. How to deal with disappointment with maturity. It's like even the people that win, they're rude. They're threatening to kill people. They want to bully people. They want to carry on. There's something that is wrong with that. But to end, those of you who tune in, if each of you will share this video just one time for me, I will appreciate it. But I want to say thank you for tuning in. I cook my kitty topogi. I won't eat it to my grades. All right, get ready. I started a program that I've always wanted to be, to add preface to my name. And for Liberia business, I put it on hold 7 years, and I have to start all over. So I'm trying to reacclimate, get myself into the swing of things, schedule myself so I can start all over. But if somebody asked me if it were all worth it for Liberia, it was worth it. Whether they made a decision or not. But I want to say this, these words that I told we have before, I'm telling Papi Boaka, tell you people to start lying to our people. The economy have not changed. If they change, the people will feel the impact. And you cannot be an importing nation and say you will cut inflation 6.2%, half of what it is. That's a lie. That is a lie. Yeah, they cut inflation for those in power. Because all of a sudden they all got new cars and they have money. That's what it is. That's what they're doing. Love you too, ma. Okay? It's not a true statement. You're lying. You're lying to the people. I can't even, it's a waste of my time to go through your report. It's a total waste of my time. After I not teach all day long to come sit down and go through your mid-year report, that is a lie. That deception at the lowest. That's why we need a leader that can read for financial report, that can look at those numbers and crunch it. We need somebody who actually sit and say, this is my goal. This is the budget to allow me. Your budget is a map of the things that you want to do, your priority, or like a pie chart, okay, that you want to use. That's what a budget is. Okay, that's what a budget is. Your budget is, don't tell us you're doing. Show us, and you show us by what on your budget. What on your budget speaks louder than anything you say. What is the plan? If you say agriculture is your plan, agriculture should be the biggest budget on there. And you should have a timeline. Pape Boaka, when do you think in the next year that Liberia will be able to feed at least 50% of its population? What is the goal? What is the 6-year goal? What are the plans? You're writing all of this paper and just lying. Look, in what? 7 months, 8 months, 7 months. Pepe Boaka have been to America 4 times in 9 months. Because he came before the second round, he came back the moment he got elected. He came back again, and he just came back. Telling you he came to speak to business guru. Who are the business guru that were there? Why didn't business guru ever invited him? What has been his accomplishment when business guru invite people to speak at the program? They're bringing people who have created businesses and are known for the progress of entrepreneurship, that they invented or innovated, or they have built a business that have record that they can learn from. Where would they be learning from? You coming from a third world country with 60% unemployment, 3.5 million of your people hungry, can't feed themselves. What are you coming to teach them? It's for the show. It's for the allowance to bring you people, let them continue to collect money. Hey, Smith, here we are. We talk about war and economic crime score. Oh, no, we are. The people say, oh, the people don't want. But we are told us, oh, that person didn't do it, that person didn't do it. We're just focused on development. You develop the people. The people will develop their country. No nation develop outside of the rule of law, justice, and accountability. Even biblically speaking, in the book of Deuteronomy, it states, seek justice, that you will prosper in the land that your Lord, your God, have given you. Justice should be at the top of everything that you do. We did all had a ceremony and we clapped. Executive order. Executive order is only for 1 year. We are in literally the 5th month. One group polling this way, one group polling that way. Let me say what I said. Okay, let me say what I said to y'all. I said to y'all, justice must be blind. Justice should know no tribe. Justice should know no age, no gender, no complexion. Justice must be equitable. All right. I saw a news report that Alan White was convicted in the Swiss somewhere. Alan wrote he had not received any letter from Switzerland summoning him to court. Okay, he has a statement out there, and let me see if I can read it the way I blast it. Let me see if I can read it to y'all. Okay, this is so small. Give me 1 second. I will read it. All right, I ask you before I'm reading it. He said the Liberian press has reported that I was convicted of defamation in Switzerland. I have not been notified of any such action. Okay. I am a global defender of human rights and civil rights for victims seeking justice and accountability, including these falsely accused. I will not be intimidated or silenced. I will not stand by silently. Okay. And in the face of credible evidence that witnesses have committed perjury, causing innocent people to lose their lives. As credible evidence or I'm going to leave this one on. Information is brought to my attention. I will work to get those wrongfully accused exonerated. I will continue to stand for justice and accountability. Justice must be applied equally in accordance with the rule of law. Okay, effort to convict and incarcerate innocent people must stop. This deprives victims of peace and justice, allowing actual perpetrator to go free. Those responsible for war and economic crimes must be held accountable. Yep, and I agree with him. As I stated, you know, when my brother Adrian Dempstock came, when we were testifying and asked, who do you work with? I've been here all this while, I never left. The hell you never left? I left. But I was the same one along with Emmanuel Cyrus and many people who sat here or went to Liberia, protested, collected name to take it to the Congress. Go to your lawmaker. Go to your lawmaker and ask them. I have spent enough time. All right. You're collecting money and lying on people. And then Liberian people, but then they say hello, they say Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson is not the only murderer in Liberia. The corrupt people are killers too. They're watching our sisters then die in childbirth. No money. So, in closing, that's why I said I'm going to stop here. Again, to the people of District 7 and their leader, Musa Hassan Belede, my sympathy. Oh man, don't allow. The devil is a liar. It is well. It is well. So, folks, let me say again to all of you, that mid-year report, you'll go read it. It's a mess. It's a lie. We are an importing nation. The rest of the world cannot have high inflation and say you're cutting your inflation. What are you cutting your way? What your gross domestic product? What is the value? What your balance of trade? Liberian people. Yes. Look at what your balance of trade, Liberian. What's your gross domestic product? What's your GDP per capita? What do you produce? Nonsense talking, folks. I'm gonna go in my tabagi. I said enough in one night. I'm gonna go ahead and end my stuff with John F. Kennedy. Why we'll go to the moon. You can stay if you want to watch it. You don't want to watch it. That is also fine. I'm okay with that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But that is a powerful video. I love his speech. I have 4 presidents that I love in this United States. I love me some Abraham Lincoln. FDR, John F. Kennedy, What a fad. George Younger Bush, no nonsense. And Obama, of course, I have a son that looked like him. When the Affordable Act was passed, it was not passed for Republican alone. It was not passed for Democrat alone. It was passed for the American people. So we're going to go with John F. Kennedy. Why did we go to the moon? Yes, economic crime is killing our people, man. Killing our people. I have no copyright to this video, and I'm going to play it.
We meet in an hour of change and challenge, in a decade of hope and fear, in an age of both knowledge and ignorance. The greater our knowledge increases, the greater our ignorance unfolds. No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense, if you will, the 50,000 years of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half a century. Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights and telephones and automobiles and airplanes became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin and television and nuclear power. This is a breathtaking pace, and such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. If this capsule history of our progress teaches us anything, it is that man in his quest for knowledge and progress is determined and cannot be deterred. We shall send to the moon, 240,000 miles away, a giant rocket more than 300 feet tall on an untried mission to an unknown celestial body, and then return it safely to Earth. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.